Manchester City made a sluggish start to their Champions League campaign as they drew 0-0 against Inter Milan on Wednesday, while Paris Saint-Germain needed a last-minute goal to beat tournament newcomers Girona. Manchester City made a sluggish start to their Champions League campaign as they drew 0-0 against Inter Milan on Wednesday, while Paris Saint-Germain needed a last-minute goal to beat tournament newcomers Girona. City lost Kevin Bryant to injury at halftime, and Phil Foden fired straight at Inter goalkeeper Jan Sommer with their best chance as Erling Haaland was kept quiet on a night he was chasing his 100th goal for the English club. Following a dominant win in the Catalan derby against Girona at the weekend, Barcelona began a new European journey as they travelled to the Principality of Monaco in France for their first game in the Champions League's new format against AS Monaco at the Stade Louis on Thursday night. Europe's top club competition has a new league phase and will feature games on Thursday nights now, and Barca will be one of the first few teams to experience the change in format and calendar at the same time in Matchday 1. Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard will be out for a while with an ankle injury he suffered on international duty, with Norway manager Mikkel Arteta said on Wednesday. Odegaard twisted his ankle in Norway's Nations League match against Austria earlier this month. His national team doctor had suggested he would be sidelined for as minimum of 3 weeks. After everything was scanned, they showed that there was some damage, especially in one of the ligaments in the ankle, so we're going to miss him, Arteta told reporters ahead of Arsenal's Champions League opener against Atalanta on Thursday. An embarrassing late blunder gifted PSG a 1-0 home victory over Champions League debutants Girona on Wednesday night. The visitors' goalkeeper Paulo Gazzaniga led a Nuno Mendes cross from the left sperm through his legs and into the net in the final minute of normal time. After relentless PSG pressure, Mendes' low ball across the goal slipped through Gazzaniga's grasp, and the French Giants claimed all 3 points. Gazzaniga, who played for Southampton, Tottenham and Fulham, fell to his knees holding his head in his hands after the calamitous error. The match had been one-sided, with PSG dominating in attack and registering 26 total attempts compared to Girona's 3. Paris Saint-Germain's start to life without Kylian Mbappé in the UEFA Champions League was not exactly stunning, yet Wednesday's 1-0 win over debutants Girona is also not reason to panic for head coach Luis Enrique. The League One Giants were unable to break the Spaniards down until late on at Parc des Princes, with Paulo Gazzaniga in inspired form between the sticks for the visitors before a howling error allowed Nuno Mendes to score after Elspain Dembele was guilty of not taking Les Persians' best opportunity. The Celtic, one of the clubs Ricken named that Borussia Dortmund should breeze past this season in the Champions League. Ricken said, "Football Scotland, as we have seen for ourselves, nothing can be ruled out. Bruges like Celtic Glasgow, Sturm Graz, Dinamo Zagreb and Shakhtar Donetsk are among the opponents BVB should beat." And well, Akanji has hilariously revealed one issue with Manchester City's new away kit. Akanji says that while he liked the shirt, it caused some confusion during the match against the Italian champions. Speaking to Bain Sports, the Swiss defender said, "I like it a lot. I'd seen it already before I was at the shooting when we did it for Puma. On action I got confused with the referee on the sideline. I thought it was Bernardo Silva, so I passed the ball down." La Liga giants Barcelona have on Wednesday unveiled some altogether positive news on the personnel front. This comes amid confirmation that winger Ansu Fati is now fully fit and ready to feature once more. Ansu linked back up with Hansi Flick's informed squadding group training last week with a view to an imminent return to competitive action. As per a statement across Barcelona's official social media platforms, Ansu Fati is fit and in the squad for Monaco Barca. Pep Guardiola has provided an update on Kevin Bryant after the Belgian went off at half-time against Inter Milan in the Champions League on Wednesday night. However, the main focus after the game was the fitness of Bryant, with a huge game against Arsenal at the Etihad coming up on Sunday. Bryant appeared to suffer an injury as he pulled up towards the end of the first half, and he didn't emerge for the second. Speaking after the game, Guardiola provided an update on the midfielder and confirmed he was being assessed and more would be known on Thursday. "I don't know, haven't spoken to doctors yet," he told reporters. "We will assess tonight and I will have more information tomorrow. City fans will be hoping it's nothing serious and it was just a precaution, and they now face an anxious wait to find out the extent of the issue." Jamie Redknapp has claimed Tottenham will be relieved to have survived the Carabao Cup scare against Coventry City, but claimed boss Ange Postecoglou took liberties with his team selection. Coventry had threatened to dump Tottenham out in the third round, with Brandon Thomas Asante having given the championship side a deserved lead in the 63rd minute. A much-changed Spurs side turned the match around in the closing stages, with substitute Jet Spence drawing them level in the 88th minute. Bayern Munich veteran Joshua Kimmich has been on FC Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain's radar. However, in recent days, there's been chatter about his future. Sky Sport Germany's Florian Plettenberg recently shared that Kimmich is open to discussing a contract extension with Bayern Munich beyond 2025. Furthermore, Barcelona and PSG have faced some setbacks in securing the player. The most recent blow comes from Bayern Munich's Max Eberl, who has stated that they want Kimmich to be a crucial part of their project. The German coach made sure to have veteran Spanish defender Inigo Martinez be the first player to be registered in his team when it came to the unregistered players ahead of the first official game. While it may have looked like a strange decision then, it is now paying off. That is because the 33-year-old defender continues to be an absolute in this new-look Barcelona team and has started each and every single game so far, accumulating a total of 450 minutes thus far in La Liga and being a key player alongside Pau Cubarsí in the backline. Inter Milan boss Simone Inzaghi said the Italian champions produced a giant performance to leave Manchester City frustrated in a 0-0 draw to begin their Champions League campaign on Sept 18. One of the selling points of the new expanded Champions League format was to bring together the continent's elite teams more often before the knockout stage. A repeat of the 2023 final, 1-1-0 by City, did little to set the pulses racing, but Inter will feel they should have inflicted the first home European defeat in 6 years on Pep Guardiola's men. The display put forth by Barcelona youngster Vitor Roque for Real Betis this evening highlighted both exactly why the Blaugrana brought him in the first place and why they ultimately opted to let him go. Roque, for his part, was thrown in from the off on Wednesday for his latest appearance for the aforementioned Betis, and the Brazilian went on to make a telling impact. Roque played a part in both of the goals netted by the Verde Blancos, including winning a penalty en route to a 2-1 triumph. Turning attentions towards his overall display though, and the young attacker showcased the kind of traits which saw him make a name for himself as one of Brazilian football's breakout stars.